Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord.
Well, I sing you the story of a sorrowful lad. He had everything he wanted, didn't want what he had. He had wealth and pelf and name and fame and all of that noise, but he didn't have none of those simple joys. His life seemed purposeless and flat. Aren't you glad you don't feel like that? So he ran from all the deeds he'd done. He ran from things he'd just begun. He ran from himself, which was mighty far to run, out into the country where he played as a boy. He knew he had to find him some simple joy. He wanted some place warm and green. We all could use a change of scene. Sweet summer evenings, hot wine and bread, sharing your supper, sharing your bed. Simple joys have a simple voice that says, why not go ahead? And wouldn't you rather be a left-handed flea or a crab on a slab at the bottom of the sea than a man who never learns how to be free, not till he's cold and dead? And wouldn't you rather be a left-handed flea, a crab on a slab at the bottom of the sea, or a newt on the root of a banyan tree, than a man who never learns how to be free, not till the day he dies? Sweet summer evenings, sapphire skies, feasting your belly, feasting your eyes. Simple joys have a simple voice that says time is living's prize. And wouldn't you rather be a left-handed flea, a crab on a slab at the bottom of the sea, a newt on the root of a banyan tree, or a pig on a swing galley, than a man who never learns how to be free, not till the day, not till the day, not till the day, not till the day he dies.
I've watched the eagle flying into the sunset, beyond the waterfall where I've never been. I've heard the wolves cry out in the canyons, and I thought my heart would break. Oh, Papa, must I stay here my whole life and curse the ones I stayed for? Is this all I was made for?
Oh God, look what I've done. I've passed it to my son.
I never made this world. I didn't even lose it. I take what I get and take it from there. You had a garden once. You had the chance to choose it. You gave it away, including my share. Now we're lost in the wilderness. Look at us lost, crying in the wilderness. And if anyone hears us, they're still not answering back.
Hey, I remember what my father said.
At least you've got your memories.
Children need
your pretty stories of the days gone by. When you lived by the letter, life was sweeter or some such.
Children need boundaries they must not cross.
You want to live by your same old rules.
Once we went too
Go on then,
far.
go ahead and try. If they make you feel better, but from where I'm standing they don't mean
All
much.
we gained was
You lived in a
loss.
land of benevolence.
Listen
Well,
to me.
maybe there your little rules made sense, but your
my
words and
words
your rules,
don't
they don't count out here. They're just
go
one
in
big
and
long
out.
royal pain in the ear. I never made this world. I didn't even lose it. If you want to punish yourself, fine. No! But I've got to find some rules. I've got to find some answers. The past is your garden, the future is mine.
Don't be like me.
But I'm lost in the wilderness, snowblind lost, crying in the wilderness. And if anyone hears me, why the hell don't they answer back? If anyone hears me, why the hell don't they answer back?
So many times out there, I've watched a happy pair of lovers walking in the night. They had a kind of glow around them. It almost looked like heaven's light. I knew I'd never know that warm and loving glow, though I might wish with all my might. No face as hideous as my face was ever meant for heaven's light. But suddenly an angel has smiled at me and touched my face without a trace of fright. I dare to dream that she might even care for me, and as I ring the bells tonight, my cold dark tower seems so bright. I swear it must be heaven's light.
Hello everybody, good evening and welcome. This is Stephen Schwartz, an online concert celebration presented by Joshua Mason, the company director at Inspirations Theatre Company. We are on week 9, can you believe it? Week 9 of our quarantine activities, where we've been picking out a different musical theme every week and tailoring lots of great fun online activities for absolutely everybody to get involved with. And this week was all about Stephen Schwartz. I'm going to be with you for about the next 2 hours, presenting back lots of videos from all over the world that have been sent in for our concert this week. So, Stephen Schwartz week, what have we done? Well, on Monday, we watched the original 2014 stage production of Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame, filmed live at the La Jolla Playhouse in San Diego. And then on Wednesday, we did a Stephen Schwartz themed quiz night live on Facebook that everybody could get involved with. We then, on Friday evening, did the first part of our show read-through for this week, which was Wicked. And we've got Act 2 happening Sunday afternoon. And then you are joining me here live for the online concert celebration. Thank you so much for being here. Before we get started, please make sure that you have subscribed if you are on YouTube so that you get notified about any and all of our future video uploads. And for the first time ever, we are streaming live on Facebook at the same time. So hello to everybody who is watching us on Facebook. If you can do us a really big favour and make sure that you share this live stream video, maybe set up a watch party on your profile and share it with all of your friends and family to get them to watch along as well. Once you've done that, make sure that you follow Inspirations across all of our social media networks. So we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok and YouTube. Find all of our profiles at Inspo Theatre. So just a quick update as well for those of you who are regular followers of ours. We did our Eurovision theme last week, and on Saturday, this time last week, we went live with our Eurovision musical contest, where we had 14 Eurovision countries represented by people all over the United Kingdom and indeed from abroad to help celebrate the Eurovision Song Contest. We set ourselves what we thought was a really ambitious target of trying to raise £200 for the NHS and Acting for Others. And we were absolutely amazed that we completely smashed that target before the event even went live. And now I just wanted to give you a quick update and tell you that currently our fundraising total stands at an incredible £1,043.75, which is just absolutely incredible, more than 5 times the initial amount target that we had set. So we honestly cannot thank you enough if you watched the event and have donated to our Virgin Money Giving page. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you haven't missed out. Do not worry, the event is still live on our YouTube channel. You can find it at tinyurl.com/Eurovision musical. It is still live for you to be able to watch. We also had performances from some West End cast members and some Broadway cast members. We showed videos from the charities explaining how your donations are going to help. And we also did some interviews with some of the people who represented different countries about how they went about getting involved in the project during lockdown. It's an absolutely fantastic watch, so why not head over to that link and check it out. But also, our Virgin Money Giving page is still open as well. We would love to receive your donations. No amount is too small. The minimum amount that can be sent is £1. And honestly, if that is all that you can afford, that would still be hugely, greatly appreciated by both of the charities, and we would be incredibly grateful to receive it. You can donate to that page at tinyurl.com/Eurovision donate. Okay, so without further ado, we better get started on the content that we've got to present for you tonight, because our Stephen Schwartz concert has been the second largest submissions that we have had. The first one being our Andrew Lloyd Webber concert, which was now, 7 weeks ago, where we had about 24, 25 videos submitted for that one. Well, tonight we've got, it's either 17 or 18, so not quite at the heights of the Andrew Lloyd Webber concert, but not too far away at all. So again, thank you to absolutely everybody who has submitted a video for tonight's concert. Like I say, from all over the world. We've got performances from all over the UK. We've also got some from Italy and from across the United States of America as well for the first time ever. So hello to all of those people watching from across the pond. Thank you so much for getting involved. Right then, let's get started. So, when we did our Jason Robert Brown week, you'll know that I introduced another local group called Stagecrafts, which I also run. They are a musical vocal ensemble for all occasions who get booked to weddings, parties, and they also run their own concerts every year as well. And they put together a performance of A New World for our Jason Robert Brown week. Well, they've done something again this week. They have done a version of Magic to Do, which is from Stephen Schwartz musical Pippin. So, without further ado, let's get started. Here is Stagecrafts, who are from Chesterfield and the surrounding areas, with Magic to Do.
Battles barbarous and bloody. Join us, bit where everybody can see. We've got magic to do, just for you. We've got miracle plays to play. We've got parts to perform, hearts to warm, kings and things to take by storm as we go along our way.
Today, for your entertainment pleasure, we present our most mysterious and miraculous tale, a stunning example of magic
And merriment. You will witness acts of
lust, murder, holy war,
And a climax, ladies and gentlemen. A climax never before seen on a public stage.
We've got magic to do, just for you. We've got miracle plays to play. We've got parts to perform, hearts to warm,
go, that was Stagecraft, whose members were Jasmine, Emily, Matthew, Gabrielle, Evan, Danielle, and myself, performing Magic to Do from Pippin. I hope you enjoyed that opening number to our Stephen Schwartz celebration. Like I said, we have got lots of material to get through, so let's carry straight on with our next performance, which has been sent in by Eleanor Goddard Molyneux, who is from Clay Cross, and she's going to be singing God Help the Outcasts from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Unfortunately, we haven't got a video from her, but we have got a lovely audio clip. So here, without further ado, is Eleanor with God Help the Outcasts.
I don't know if you can hear me, or if you're even there. I don't know if you will listen to a gypsy's prayer. Yes, I know I'm just an outcast, I shouldn't speak to you. Still I see your face and wonder, were you once an outcast too? God help the outcasts, hungry from birth. Show them the mercy they don't find on earth. God help my people, they look to you still. God help the outcast, or nobody will. I asked for love, I asked for faith, I asked for glory to shine on my name. I asked for love I can possess. I asked for God and His angels to bless me. I asked for nothing, I can get by, but I know so many less lucky than I. God help my people, the poor and downtrodden. I thought we all were the children of God. God help the outcasts, children of
Eleanor Goddard Molyneux there from Clay Cross with God Help the Outcasts from Hunchback. This is the Stephen Schwartz and online concert celebration live with me, Joshua Mason, the company director from Inspirations Theatre Company. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are going to enjoy our performances this evening, which have been sent in from all over the world. We've got loads to get through, so let's carry straight on with our next performance, which has been sent in by Evie Pullinger from Homewood, and this is her singing Colours of the Wind from Pocahontas.
You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew, Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or asked the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you, and for once never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends, and we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. How high does a sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then we'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, for whether we are white or copper-skinned, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain, need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind.
Thank you very much for submitting that in, Evie from Homewood with Colours of the Wind from Pocahontas. Now that won't be the last time that you hear God Help the Outcasts or Colours of the Wind this evening. We've got some more performances of those two really, really iconic songs coming up a little bit later on, so make sure that you stay tuned to see them. Right, let's carry on, and we're going into what is probably Stephen Schwartz's most famous musical offering, and that is of course Wicked, the untold story of the Wicked Witch of the West. Previewed in 2003 on Broadway with Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth playing the leads, and has since been playing across the continents for every day since. Really, really fantastic show, and we've got, again, lots and lots of submissions from Wicked tonight to get through as well. And the first one that we're going to see is from Emily Gray, who is in Sheffield, and she is going to be performing Popular.
Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I, and let's face it, who isn't less fortunate than I, my tender heart tends to start to bleed. And when someone needs a makeover, I simply have to take over. I know exactly what they need. And even in your case, though it's the toughest case I've yet to face, don't worry, I'm determined to succeed. Follow my lead, and yes, indeed, you will be popular. You're gonna be popular. I'll teach you the proper poise when you talk to boys, little ways to flirt and flounce. Oh, I'll show you what shoes to wear, how to fix your hair, everything that really counts to be popular. I'll help you be popular. You'll hang with the right cohorts, you'll be good at sports, know the slang you've got to know. So let's start, 'cause you've got an awful long way to go. Don't be offended by my frank analysis, think of it as personality dialysis. Now that I've chosen to become a publicist or an advisor, there's nobody wiser, not when it comes to popular. I know about popular, and with an assist from me to be who you'll be, instead of dreary who you were, well, are. There's nothing that can stop you from becoming popular. Lar. La, 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 la. We're gonna make you popular. When I see depressing creatures with unprepossessing features, I remind them on their own behalf to think of celebrated heads of states or especially great communicators. Did they have brains or knowledge? Don't make me laugh. They were popular, please. It's all about popular. It's not about aptitude. It's the way you're viewed. So it's very true to be a very, very popular like me. Oh, why, Miss Elphaba, look at you. You're beautiful.
I have to go.
You're welcome. And though you protest your disinterest, I know clandestinely you're gonna grin and bear it, you move in popularity. La, 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 la. Just not quite as popular as me.
Emily Gray there with Popular from Wicked. Thank you ever so much for sending that in to us. And again, we've got lots more Wicked coming up this evening as well. This is Stephen Schwartz, an online concert celebration presented live across Facebook and YouTube by Joshua Mason, the company director at Inspirations Theatre Company. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you are enjoying the show so far. We have got loads to get through, so let's carry straight on with our next performance, which has been sent in to us by William Cousins from Dainsmore, who is singing another song from Hunchback. This time it is Hellfire.
Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria, you know I'm so much purer than the common, vulgar, weak, licentious crowd. Then tell me, Maria, why I see her dancing there, why her smouldering eyes still scorch my soul. I feel her, I see her, the sun caught in her raven hair is blazing in me out of all control. Like fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin, this burning desire is turning me to sin. It's not my fault, I'm not to blame. It is the gypsy girl, the witch who sent this flame. It's not my fault, if in God's plan he made the devil so much stronger than a man. Protect me, Maria. Don't let this siren cast her spell. Don't let her fire sear my flesh and bone. Destroy Esmeralda and let her taste the fires of hell, or else let her be mine and mine alone. Hellfire, dark fire, now gypsy, it's your turn. Choose me or your pyre, be mine or you will burn. God have mercy on her. God have mercy on me, but she will be mine, or she will burn.
William Cousins there with Hellfire from Hunchback. Now that explains one of the reasons why it's probably one of Disney's darkest films. Claude Frollo is really quite terrifying, actually. So thank you for bringing a bit of Disney villain to our concert this evening, Will. Right, let's go for something a little bit more light-hearted now, shall we? So coming up next, we've got a performance from Jasmine Lewis-Henman from Leeds, and she is going to be singing a song from probably Stephen Schwartz's biggest flop. But this song from it is absolutely beautiful. And the song is Meadowlark from The Baker's Wife.
When I was a girl, I had a favourite story. The meadowlark who lived where the rivers wind. Her voice could match the angels in its glory, but she was blind. The lark was blind, and old king came and took her to his palace, where the walls were burnished bronze with golden braid, and he fed her fruit and nuts from an ivory chalice, and he prayed, "Sing for me, my meadowlark, sing for me on the silver morning, set me free, my meadowlark, and I'll buy you a priceless jewel, a cloth that brocade and cruel, and I'll love you for life if you will sing for me." Then one day as the lark sang by the water, The god of the sun heard her in his flight. Her singing moved him so, he came and brought her the gift of sight. He gave her sight, and she opened her eyes to the shimmer and the splendor of this beautiful young god, so proud and strong. And he sang to the lark in a voice both rough and tender, come along, fly with me, my meadowlark, fly with me on the silver morning, past the sea where the dolphins bark, and we dance on the coral beaches, make a feast of the plums and peaches, just as far as your vision reaches, fly with me. But the meadowlark said no, for the old king loved her so, she couldn't bear to wound his pride. So the sun god flew away, and when the king came down that day, he found his meadowlark had died. Each time I heard that part, I cried. And now I stand here starry-eyed and stormy, all just when I thought my heart was finally numb. This beautiful young man appears before me, singing, come, oh won't you come? And what can I do if finally for the first time the one I'm burning for returns the glow? If love has come at last, it's picked the worst time. Still I know I've got to go, fly away, my meadowlark, fly away on the silver morning. If I stay, I'll grow to curse the dark, so it's off where the days won't bind me. I know I leave wounds behind me, but I won't let tomorrow find me back this way. Before my past once again can blind me, fly away, and we won't wait to say goodbye. My beautiful young man, and I.
There we go, that was Meadowlark from The Baker's Wife, sung by Jasmine Lewis Henman from Leeds. Thank you so much for sending that in, Jasmine. Such a lovely story told within that song, which I really, really, really like. Right, we're going back to Wicked now with another performance from that show. This is going to be Gabrielle Mason from Bolsover with The Wizard and I.
Just happen? Have I actually understood this weird quirk I try to suppress or hide? Is a talent that could help me beat the wizard if I make good. So I'll make when I made the Unlimited. My future is unlimited. And I just had a vision, almost like a prophecy. I know it sounds truly crazy and true. The vision's hazy, but I swear someday there'll be a celebration throughout us. That's all to do with me. And I'll stand there with the wizard, feeling things I've never felt. And though I never show it, I'll be so happy I could melt. And so it will be for the rest of my life, and I'll want nothing else till I die. Hell is such honesty. When people see me, they will scream. I'm half a buzz's favorite team. The wizard and
The Wizard and I there from Wicked, performed by Gabrielle Mason in Bolsover. Thank you very much for sending that in. This is Stephen Schwartz, an online concert celebration live across Facebook and YouTube, presented by me, Joshua Mason, the company director at Inspirations Theatre Company, as part of our 9th week of quarantine activities. Right, we've still got plenty to get through tonight, so let's get straight on with the next performance, which has been sent in to us by Jacob Beachman in Chesterfield. And he has sat behind his piano and created a medley of 2 songs, the first being Magic to Do from Pippin, which we heard Stagecrafts do a little bit earlier on, and also Out There from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. So he's played his piano and sung these songs as well, which is absolutely brilliant, and then put the video together. So thank you for this, Jacob. Without further ado, here is his Stephen Schwartz medley.
Join us, leave your fields of flower. Join us, leave your cheese to sour. Join us, come and waste an hour or two. Diddly-do, journey to a spot exciting, mystic and exotic. Journey through our anecdotic review. We've got magic to do just for you. We've got miracle plays to play. We've got parts to perform, hearts to warm, kings and things to take by storm as we go along our way. Safe behind these windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I watch them as I hide up here alone, hungry for the histories they show me. All my life I memorized their faces, knowing them as they will never know me. All my life I wondered how it feels to pass a day not above them, but part of them. just to live one day out there.
Jacob Beecham there with his medley of Magic to Do from Pippin and Out There from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, sung and played on the piano. Thank you so much for that, Jacob. And that's just proves what's great about these videos. You really can do whatever you like. You can sing, dance, act, or play a musical instrument using any material so long as it fits in with the theme that we are exploring that week. So thank you so much for doing that for us, Jacob, and showing that there is lots of different ways that you can get involved with this concert. Right, coming up next, we've got our first new face, which is always really exciting. We absolutely love more and more people getting involved with these concerts. It really gives me such a pleasure when I get a new name in my inbox. So, the performance we're going to see next is from Imogen Bounds, who is also from Chesterfield, and she is going to be doing another rendition of Colours of the Wind from Pocahontas. So like I say, you know, again, this is always bound to happen with a concert like this where we just ask people to send in whatever they would like. There is always going to be some crossovers. But it honestly is absolutely fine. It's still great that you all want to be involved. And it's also really great to see different ways that people interpret the same song. Because from a performer's point of view, you can see the same song 20 times and see it done 20 different ways completely. So honestly, if you have submitted a song tonight that has already been covered, please, please, please do not be upset or worried or anything like that. It is honestly completely fine, and we cannot wait to see your performances, which will be coming up later on. But for now, this is Imogen Bounds with Colours of the Wind from Pocahontas.
Whatever land you land on, the earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people the footsteps of a stranger, you learn things you never knew you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or asked the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you, and for once never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends. And we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or let the eagle tell you where he's been? Can you sing with all the voices of the
mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? How high does a sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon. For whether we are white or copper skins, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. We need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors of the wind.
Imogen Bounds there from Chesterfield with Colours of the Wind from Pocahontas. Thank you so much for that being your first concert performance here on our online celebrations. I hope that we will get another performance from you in the very near future. Right, we're returning to a familiar face next with James Day from Southend-on-Sea, who's done another song from Wicked, but this time it's one of the Wizard songs called Wonderful.
I never asked for this, or planned it in advance. I was merely blown here by the winds of chance. I never saw myself as a Solomon or Socrates. I knew who I was, one of your dime a dozen mediocrities. Then suddenly I'm here, respected, worshipped even, just because the folks in Oz needed someone to believe in. Does it surprise you I got hooked, and all too soon? What can I say? I got carried away, and not just by balloon. Wonderful, they called me wonderful, so I said wonderful. If you insist, I will be wonderful. And they said wonderful. Believe me, it's hard to resist, 'cause it feels wonderful. They think I'm wonderful. Hey, look who's wonderful. This corn-fed hick who said it might be keen to build a town of green and a wonderful road of yellow brick. The truth isn't just a case of fact or reason. The truth is what everyone agrees on. Where I come from, we believe all sorts of things that aren't true. We call it history. A man's called a traitor or liberator. A rich man's a thief or philanthropist. Is one a crusader or ruthless invader? It's all in which label is able to persist. There are precious feudities with moral ambiguities, so we choose to not let them exist. They called me wonderful, and so I'm wonderful. In fact, it's so much who I am, it's part of my name. And with my help, you could be the same. At long, long last, receive your due, long overdue Elphaba. The most celebrated are the rehabilitated. There'll be such a whoop-de-doo, a celebration throughout Oz that's all to do with you. Wonderful, they'll call you wonderful. It will be wonderful, trust me, it's fun. If you are wonderful, you could be wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. 1, 2, and...
James Day there with Wonderful from Wicked. Thank you so much for that, James. Again, brilliant use of costumes, props, and even a great lighting change to say about building the Emerald City in green. Absolutely brilliant. So I'm sure that wizards never give away their tricks, but we would love to know how you did that green lighting effect. Thank you so much for that. Right, let's carry on. This is Stephen Schwartz, an online concert celebration with me, Joshua Mason, the company director at Inspirations Theatre Company, presenting you with all of the incredible submissions that we have had from all over the world. And coming up next is our first submission from the US of A. Yes, this is the first time that somebody from America has got involved with one of our concerts. We have had some of you involved in our quiz nights. In fact, somebody from Philadelphia won the quiz a few weeks ago, but this is the first time that we've had any Americans join us for our concert. So thank you so much for getting involved. And the first person that we're going to be hearing from the States is Amanda I'm so sorry, Amanda. I said that I wouldn't do this and I've already got it wrong. I'm sorry. Amanda Chaprion? I'm really sorry. Amanda, who is from Valrico, Florida, in the US of A. And she is going to be doing her rendition of God Help the Outcasts from Hunchback. So again, we've heard this already tonight, but that does not matter at all. Thank you so much for being involved, and I'm sure that we will still really enjoy your performance. So here is Amanda with God Help the Outcasts.
I don't know if you can hear me, or if you're even there. I don't know if you would listen to a gypsy's prayer. Yes, I know I'm just an outcast. I shouldn't speak to you. Still, I see your face and wonder. Were you once an outcast too? God help the outcast, hungry from birth. Show them the mercy they don't find on earth. God help my people, they look to you still. God help the outcast, or nobody will. I ask for fame. I ask for glory to shine on my name. I ask for love I can possess. I ask for God and His angels a blessing. I ask for nothing I can get by, but I know so many less lucky than I. Please help my people, the poor and downtrodden. I thought we all were the children of God. God help the outcast, the children of God. The children of God.
Right, so I must apologise because the reason that I couldn't say your name is because I'd written it down wrong. I've now checked it and I can confirm it's Amanda Shapiro. There we go. I'm so sorry about that confusion there, Amanda. But thank you so much for getting involved and sending in your performance of God Help the Outcasts from the Hunchback of Notre Dame all the way from Valrico in Florida, the US of A. Right, we've got a duet coming up next, and this has been put together by Gabrielle Mason, who we've already heard from earlier. She sang The Wizard and I. And also another one of our regulars, which is Matthew Zadora, and they're from Bolsover and Hasland, respectively. And they have come together to do another song from Wicked, but this time, like I say, it's a duet, and this is As Long As You're Mine.
Kiss me too fiercely, hold me too tight. I need help believing you're with me tonight. My wildest dreamings could not foresee lying beside you, with you wanting me. And just for this moment, as long as you're mine, I've lost all resistance and crossed the borderline. And if it turns out it's over too fast, I'll make every last moment last, as long as you're mine.
Maybe I'm brainless, maybe I'm wise, but you've got me seeing through different eyes. Somehow I've fallen under your spell, and somehow I'm feeling it's up that I fell every moment. As long as you're mine, I'll wake up my body and make up for lost time. Say there's no future for us as a pair, and
may know I don't care just for this moment. As long as you're mine, come be how you want to, and see how bright we shine. Borrow the moonlight until it is through. And know I'll be here holding you. As long as you're mine. What is it?
It's just, for the first time, I feel wicked.
Gabrielle and Matthew there with As Long As You're Mine from Wicked. And again, showing the different things that you can do with these concerts. Why not get together with somebody else and plan a duet? Absolutely brilliant to see there, guys. Thank you so much for getting involved. Right, we've got our next international entry coming up next, and this is being sent in from Sarah Magaldi from Turin in Italy. Now, Sarah last featured here with us for our Andrew Lloyd Webber concert many moons ago, so it is so lovely that you have sent in another submission for us, Sarah, and this time she is doing her rendition of Corner of the Sky from Pippin. So here it is.
Everything has its season, everything has its time. Show me a reason and a sun show you right. Cats feet on the windowsill, children fed in the snow. What do I feel? I don't feel it anywhere I go. Rivers belong where they can rainbow. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. I gotta find my corner of the sky. Every man has his daydream, every man has his goal. People like the way dreams have of sticking through the soul. Thunderclouds have the right thing, nightingales have their song. And don't you see, I want my life to be something more than long. Rivers below where they can rainbow. Eagles below where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. I gotta find my corner of the
Sarah Magaldi from Turin in Italy with Corner of the Sky from Pippin. Thank you so much for getting involved in your second concert now. I really hope to see some more videos from you and from Amanda as well in our upcoming concerts, because we do a new theme every single week here, so there is plenty for you all to be getting involved with over the coming weeks while we are still in this current global situation, which is really making us all think how to do things differently and really taking advantage of the technology, the internet, and what we can do online. Right, we've got another new face coming up next. Yes, we are full of new faces this week here on our Stephen Schwartz online concert celebration. And this person is Katie Welch. And again, Katie is sending her video to us all the way from Tampa in Florida, in the United States of America. Thank you so much for getting involved. Katie actually runs her own youth theatre over in America, in Florida, and I know for a fact that unfortunately they've had to recently cancel one of their performances, much like us here at Inspirations. But she is also doing online activities as well, and I believe today she has been asking people to send in videos of them singing The Greatest Show, or at least a song from The Greatest Showman, and she's going to put together a video of everybody performing. So that's really great to hear from you, Katie. It's really great to get involved and hear from another group that is in exactly the same situation, even if you are on the other side of the world to us. Now, Katie is going to be doing her rendition of Colours of the Wind from Pocahontas. This has been a really popular choice tonight, but does that matter? No, because it's a fantastic song from a great movie. So without further ado, here is Katie Welch from Tampa, Florida with Colours of the Wind.
Just happen? Have I actually understood? This word croak I've tried to suppress or hide is a talent that could help me beat the wizard if I may. So I'll make once I prove my worth, and that I need the wizard, what I've waited for since birth, and with all his wisdom by my lips, he won't be blinded. Do you think the wizard is dumb, or like a munchkin so small-minded? No, he'll say to me, I see who you truly are, a girl on whom I can rely. That's how we'll begin, the wizard and once I'm with a wizard, my whole life will change. 'Cause once you're with the wizard, no one thinks you're strange. No father is not proud of you, no sister acts ashamed. All of us has to love you, and by the wizard you're acclaimed. And this gift or curse I have inside, maybe last I'll know why. When we are hand in hand, the wizard and I. And one day he'll say to me, Elfma, the girl who is so superior, shouldn't a girl who's so good inside have a matching exterior? And since folks see to an absurd degree, seem fixated on your third degree, would it be alright by you if I degree-defy you? And of course that's not important to me. Alright, why not? I'll reply, oh, what a pair we'll be, the wizard and I. What a pair we'll be, the wizard and my future is unlimited. I've just had a vision, almost like a prophecy. I know it sounds truly crazy, and it's true. The vision's hazy, but I swear someday there'll be a celebration throughout Oz. That's all to do with me. And I'll stand there with the wizard, feeling things I've never felt. And though I'd never show it, I'd be so happy I could melt. And so it'll be for the
Now, for those eagle-eyed viewers amongst you, you will know that that wasn't Colours of the Wind from Pocahontas, and that is because that wasn't actually Katie Welch at all. My apologies. That was actually Emily. I haven't got her surname, and I've got no idea where she's from. So thank you, Emily, for that performance of The Wizard and I from Wicked. Again, another song that we've heard tonight already, but as we've already said, it is absolutely fine to be sending in these different renditions of songs, because why does it matter? It doesn't. But what does matter is that I got the running order completely wrong. So I'm really, really sorry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on, and hopefully Katie's video will actually be somewhere else in this running order. And if it isn't, don't worry, Katie. I will re-import it and we will get to your video before the end of the night. So please do not worry. All I can do is apologise but say that we will get to Katie's video eventually. Now, this just put me in a bit of a quandary in terms of what's coming next. It could be anything. It could be Katie performing Colours of the Wind from Pocahontas. Or if it's not that, it could be me. I might be up next. And I'm doing a rendition of Hellfire from Hunchback, just like Will did earlier. So I'm going to say it's going to be one of those two. So it's either going to be Katie with Colours of the Wind, or me, Joshua Mason, from Balls Over Here, with Hellfire from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. So, hey, if I press play, we'll find out, won't we? So, whatever the next performance is, enjoy. finally, Katie Welch from Tampa, Florida, the United States, with her rendition of Colours of the Wind from Pocahontas. So just to make up for that little bit of a mistake there, I've been looking on Facebook at the drama group that Katie runs, which is called Broadway Everyday Star Theatre, or BEST for short, and they're a community theatre for kids, teenagers and young adults, and they provide growth and knowledge through the art of theatre. They're an all-inclusive community group with many of their actors and stage crew having special needs. They don't reject anybody. If the actor wants to perform on stage, they will be accepted, or if they're more comfortable working backstage, they are also accepted too. They learn about acting, improv, makeup, stage presence, costume design, set building, backstage production, including light, stage manager, sound booth, and much, much more. And the event that she's running, like I say, I was right, it is The Greatest Show from The Greatest Showman. She's asking people, she's posted a link to the karaoke track that you need to use. And so, if you want to sing, dance, or if you have any other talents that you want to showcase, you can find their Facebook page, which, like I say, is Broadway Everyday Star Theatre, and get involved with their Greatest Show activity. It says here that you've got until 8 p.m. to get involved, but I'm going to assume that that's 8 p.m. USA time, because obviously it's 20 past 8 here in the UK. So I'm going to assume that you've still got a bit of time to get involved with this if you would like to. And I'm actually just in conversation with Katie on YouTube, I couldn't think of the word, on YouTube as well. So she's forgiven me, and she said it's just like live theatre. Mistakes happen, things go wrong, just like live theatre. And that's it, we are live. This is not pre-recorded. I am sat here presenting this live to you all, and we are bound to have mix-ups and technical issues and all that kind of stuff. Right, so let's carry on with tonight's performance, with tonight's Stephen Schwartz and online concert celebration, which is being presented by me, Joshua Mason, the company director here at Inspirations Theatre Company. And so I'm going to touch some wood and hope that coming up next now is me and my performance. So I'm Joshua Mason. Hello. I live in Bolsover in the UK, and I have done a rendition of Hellfire from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I hope you enjoy. I am a righteous man, of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria, you know I'm so much purer than the common, vulgar, weak, licentious crowd. Then tell me, Maria, why I see her dancing there, why her smoldering eyes still scorch my soul. I feel her, I see her, the sun caught in her raven hair is blazing in me out of all control. Like fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin, this burning desire is turning me to sin. It's not my fault, I'm not to blame. It was the gypsy girl, the witch who cast his flame. It's not my fault if in God's plan he made the devil so much stronger than a man. Protect me, Maria. Don't let the siren cast her spell. Don't let her fire sear my flesh and bone. Destroy Esmeralda or let her taste the fires of hell, or else let her be mine and mine alone. Hellfire, dark fire, now gypsy, it's your turn. Choose me or your pyre, be mine or you will burn. God have mercy on her. God have mercy on me, for she will be mine or she will burn. Woo! That was intense. Let's get rid of all that tension in the room. Woo! That was me with Hellfire from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And we are now down to our penultimate video submission of the evening. So thank you so much if you have sent in a video and if you are watching along live across Facebook and YouTube tonight. Now, this next video is something really special, and I cannot put into words the amount of effort that this person has put into their video. The next video is another one from Wicked that's been sent in to us by Emily Skill, and she is doing What Is This Feeling from Wicked, which, as we all know, is a duet, but it also has choral elements in it as well, and Emily is playing everything. She's playing Elphaba, she's playing Glinda, she's playing all of the people in the ensemble, and she's sung everything herself as well. And there's costumes and makeup and video editing, and it's just, she's gone full out. So thank you so much, Emily, for really pushing the boat out with your submission this week. So without further ado, here is What Is This Feeling from Wicked by Emily Skill.
My dear father, dearest, darlingest Momsy and Popsicle, there's been some confusion over rooming here at Shiz. But of course I'll care, Vanessa, but of course I'll rise above it, for I know that's how you'd want me to respond. Yes. There's been some confusion, for you see my roommate is unusually and exceedingly peculiar and altogether quite impossible to describe. Ginger. What is this feeling so sudden and new? I felt the moment I laid eyes on you. My pulse is rushing, my head is reeling, my face is flushing. What is this feeling, burning as a flame? Does it have a name? Yes. Loathing, unadulterated loathing. For your face, your voice, your clothing, let's just say I loathe it all. Every little trait, however small, makes my very flesh begin to crawl. With simple utter loathing, there's a strange exhilaration in such total detestation. It's a pure so strong, though I do admit it came on fast. Still I do believe that it can last, and I will be loathing you my whole life long. Dear Belinda, you are just too good. How do you stand it? I don't think I could. She's a terror, she's a tartar. We don't mean to show a bias, but Belinda, you're a martyr. These things are sent to trial. Poor Belinda forced to reside with someone so disgusting. If we just want to tell you, we're all on your side. We share your love. What is this feeling so quiet. Loathing, there's a strange exhilaration in such total detestation. It's a pure soul strong. Though I do admit it came on fast, still I do believe that it can last, and I will be loathing for forever, loathing, truly, deeply loathing you. My whole life
Wow, what did I tell you? Absolutely fantastic production values there. Emily Skill from Chesterfield. What is this feeling from Wicked with costumes? And I can't believe you painted yourself green. That's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Huge congratulations from us. And again, demonstrating to people the incredible things that you really can do with these online concert celebrations. You can be as creative and as different as you want to be. So why not, for our next theme, which is going to be announced at 7:30 tomorrow evening, why not get involved and send us in your best performance? You can sing, dance, act, play a musical instrument, and you, like I say, you can get really carried away with costumes, props, funky video editing, whatever you would like to do, and you can submit it to us and we will happily present it back live next Saturday evening for our next themed concert. So we have reached the end. We just have one final video to show you this evening, and I always try and pick a song that's been submitted that is sort of like a hopeful message and something for us to take going into the next week. And the one that I have chosen has been submitted by Matthew Zadora from Hasland, who we saw earlier performing with Gabrielle in the Wicked song As Long As You're Mine. And we've also heard a little snippet from this song earlier as well in Jacob's medley, because the song that Matthew is going to be singing is Out There from Hunchback. For those people who don't know this song, it's sung by Quasimodo in the bell tower, and it's talking about how he sits in his bell tower day after day and he looks out at the people and he can see them going about their daily lives, and he's dreaming and wishing that he could be one of them and what it would mean to just be normal and live out there for one day. And I feel like that's probably something that now we are in our 9th week of lockdown here in the UK, and even longer in places like Italy. You know, I feel like that is probably something that we're all starting to feel. We're looking out of the window and we're wanting to get back to work. We're wanting to get back and see our friends, go to school, carry on with drama groups, gymnastics, swimming clubs, and all the other fantastic leisure things that we all like to do. And so I thought this was a really, really poignant way to end this week's concert. So, before I play the video, again, a massive thank you to everybody who submitted performances this week. Thank you to everybody who has stayed tuned over this last hour and 45 minutes to watch all of the incredible performances that we have been sent. We're going to be announcing our next theme, 7:30 live on Facebook tomorrow evening, so make sure that you tune into that and make sure that you get involved with all of our online activities that are going to be coming up next week in our 10th week of quarantine activities. But until then, have a fantastic rest of your evening. But most importantly, I sign off in the same way, which is to please stay safe, but keep performing. Good night.
Safe behind these windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I watch them as I hide up here alone, hungry for the histories they've shown me. All my life I memorize their faces, knowing them as they will never know me. All my life I wonder how it feels to pass a day not above them. I'd give, what I'd dare, just to live one day out there among the millers and the weavers and their wives. Through the roofs and gables I can see them. Every day they shout and scold and go about their lives, heedless of the gift it is to be them. If I was in their skin, I'd treasure every instant out there, strolling by the Seine. Taste the morning out there, like ordinary men who freely walk about there. Just one day and then I swear I'll be content with my share. Won't resent